songs that I write are based on my life experiences mostly. Sometimes I get a song in a dream, or just something out of the blue sparks a memory, and I have to start scribbling it down. So, yeah, my name is Glenn Justus. I'm a singer-songwriter. I grew up in the mountains of West Virginia, and my mother taught me my first chords on the guitar when I was about 9 years old. And she had her own radio show. She sang country music, folk music, back before it became country and western. I do a lot of Irish and Scottish tunes, and I've written over 100 tunes myself. You know, my great-grandparents were from Ireland, and my grandfather on my mother's side played the banjo and taught me a lot of the tunes that his parents brought from Ireland. And I grew up in a mining town in West Virginia where there was a lot of different ethnic groups, and I learned a lot of the folk music from different parts of the world. The Britt Festival in Jacksonville has a fairly new program. It's called Rising Stars, and it showcases musicians to come and perform, and the semi-finalists, of which I am one, they play the first, second, third, and fourth Saturday in February. And I'm playing on February 15th at 7 o'clock at South Stage Cellars in Jacksonville. This is a fundraiser for the Britt Festival to sponsor their music programs for kids and other charitable contributions they make. So they charge $2 a vote, and if you get enough friends to come and vote for you, you can win and become a finalist. Then the finalists will play on the Britt stage on March 1st. I worked a couple summers for my Uncle Gus, who was a commercial oyster fisherman on the Delaware Bay up in New Jersey. And he had this lovely old Gloucester schooner called the Lady Ray. And I wrote a song called The Lady Ray. It's about my uncle and his boat. Rolling down the Jersey coast in the schooner Lady Ray, running from Stone Harbor down around Cape May. The lee rail dipping in the waves in a steady offshore breeze, with Captain Gus at the helm, she handled it with ease. Built in 1895 way up in Portland, Maine, she fished the Grand Banks in her early days. When Captain Gus came home from the South Pacific War, he fell in love with a Lady Ray. She was a double-ender, 72 feet at the keel, with 2-inch white oak planking to withstand the northern gales. I used to think her masts were tall enough to reach the stars as we rounded Cape May under full sail. Built in 1895 way up in Portland, Maine, she fished the Grand Banks in early days. When Captain Gus came home from the South Pacific War, he fell in love with a Lady Ray. Some said that she was past her prime and should be laid to rest, but Captain Gus thought otherwise. He said she was the best. She might be old, but she's still strong, her timbers are still sound. She brought us through a hurricane when 16 boats went down, and I was aboard that night. Built in 1895 way up in Portland, Maine, she fished the Grand Banks in her early days. When Captain Gus came home from the South Pacific War, he fell in love with a Lady Ray. I often think of the Lady Ray and wish that she were mine. I'd like to think she's still afloat, the last one of her kind. As my memories wander back in time, I write these words of praise, a tribute to my Uncle Gus and his schooner Lady Ray. Built in 1895 way up in Portland, Maine, she fished the Grand Banks in her early days. When Captain Gus came home from the South Pacific War,